Nearly 5,000 years have passed. Yet, if you stand before the pyramids of Egypt and close your eyes, you can still feel the breath of the desert wind, the whisper of history passing through time and touching you. These colossal structures, silent guardians of the past, seem to breathe slowly, preserving secrets that surpass human imagination. Imagine standing on the scorching desert sand as the sun slowly rises on the horizon, painting the sky with gold and fire. Before you, towering and mysterious, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands against the sky. It is the dawn of ancient Egypt, an age when humans and gods seemed to coexist side by side. Who were the people who dared to challenge eternity? How were they able to build monuments capable of withstanding time itself? The construction of a pyramid was not merely an engineering feat, but a sacred act. The pharaoh was regarded as a living god, and his pyramid was the bridge to eternity, the gateway to the realm of the gods. Thousands of workers from across Egypt gathered here, free men, not slaves as commonly believed. They took pride in contributing to a divine mission. First, the construction site was chosen with extreme care. It was not enough for the land to be flat. It had to be sacred, aligned with the stars, oriented toward the sun, and located near the Nile to facilitate transportation. Priests consulted celestial charts, while astronomers observed the cycles of the constellations. Once the site was selected, the most fundamental yet invisible task began: leveling the ground. To create a perfectly horizontal foundation, the Egyptians used a remarkable tool: water. They dug networks of small channels and filled them, observing where depressions appeared. These low areas were filled with sand and gravel until the surface reached near perfect flatness, so precise that modern laser measurements confirm deviations of only a few millimeters. After the foundation was complete, stone extraction began. The main quarries were located at Tura, which supplied white limestone, and at Aswan, where red granite was extracted for the interior chambers. The stone blocks were cut using copper tools and harder stones such as dolerite. The work was slow and physically demanding, yet extraordinarily precise. Each block was marked, recorded, and prepared for transport. This marked the beginning of an exceptional logistical achievement. After extraction, the blocks were carefully placed onto wooden sleds. To reduce friction, the Egyptians developed a simple yet ingenious technique: pouring water onto the sand in front of the sleds. This seemingly minor action compacted the sand and halved the force required to pull the stones. Modern experiments have shown that using this method, blocks weighing several tons could be moved by just a few dozen coordinated workers. For longer distances, especially stones from Aswan, large boats were used. The blocks were loaded onto sturdy barges and floated down the Nile, taking advantage of seasonal floods to reach locations as close to the construction site as possible. In some cases, artificial canals were even dug to connect the river directly to the construction area, making unloading easier. All movement was coordinated like an orchestra. Each group of workers had a specific role, each shipment a designated destination, each day a defined goal. Scribes recorded everything: time schedules, tools used, and the physical condition of the workers. The construction site was not merely a place of hard labor, but a sophisticated administrative machine. Once the materials were assembled, the greatest challenge began: lifting and positioning the stones. The most widely accepted theories suggest that the Egyptians used ramp systems. Some archaeologists believe these were long, straight ramps built in front of the pyramid. Others propose spiral ramps wrapping around the structure as it rose. Another compelling hypothesis suggests the existence of internal ramps hidden within the pyramid itself. Nearly 5,000 years later, these ramp systems are no longer visible, yet they remain a subject of scientific investigation. This hypothesis is particularly fascinating because it may explain several architectural anomalies revealed by modern 3D scanning technologies, even though it has not been fully confirmed. It highlights the ingenuity and complexity concealed within layers of stone that appear inert. Each block was raised slowly, centimeter by centimeter, and set into place with astonishing precision. The ancient Egyptians did not use mortar. The stones were cut and fitted so perfectly that not even a thin blade could pass between them. The construction site functioned like a massive living organism. Hundreds of teams worked in synchronization: stone cutters, transporters, engineers, overseers, and scribes meticulously documenting every stage. The building process spanned decades. Entire generations devoted their lives to constructing a single pyramid, believing that this sacred monument would grant eternal rest to their pharaoh. Once completed, the pyramid was clad in white limestone slabs. Under the sunlight, it gleamed like a beacon in the desert, the final signature, a symbol of divine perfection. Only then were the burial chambers prepared. The stone sarcophagus was placed through secret and sacred rituals. The entire complex was sealed, and the ramps were dismantled or integrated into the structure. At that moment, the pharaoh's soul could begin its journey to the stars. The pyramids were aligned with extraordinary precision to the solstices and equinoxes. This alignment created a symbolic connection between the pharaoh and the cosmic cycle, ensuring a path to immortality. The Great Pyramid of Giza, in particular, holds countless fascinating details. It is aligned almost perfectly with true north, with a level of accuracy astonishing for its era. Such precision reflects not only advanced technical skill, but also the profound spiritual significance the ancient Egyptians attributed to celestial orientation. Inside the pyramids, another story unfolds. Sealed chambers, narrow, winding corridors, and carefully protected burial rooms all guide a complex spiritual journey. These passageways were inscribed with sacred hieroglyphs, spells, and prayers meant to protect and guide the soul into the afterlife. In 2017, a study using subatomic particles known as muons revealed a massive void above the Grand Gallery of Khufu's pyramid. No one has ever seen this chamber, and no one knows what it contains. Preserved for more than 4,000 years, it may conceal a secret capable of transforming our understanding of ancient Egypt. A forgotten passage, a second burial chamber, or a sophisticated anti-theft trap. Each hypothesis opens a new layer of mystery, drawing the story ever deeper. And so, within these immense stone structures, the origin of eternity was forged. Each pyramid was not merely a tomb, but a gateway, a journey towards the stars. The pharaoh, transformed into a divine being, departed the world of the living to merge with the eternal order of the universe. The silence surrounding these monuments today is filled with ancient voices. Voices of fathers and sons, architects and priests, of calloused hands that carved history into stone. Every block tells a story of sacrifice, vision, and unwavering faith in something beyond time. And as the sun slowly sets over the desert, bathing the pyramids in red and gold, their shadows stretch like fingers reaching toward the sky. In that moment, you truly understand, not just with your eyes, but with your emotions. The pyramids are the whisper of an ancient dream still alive, proof that even at humanity's dawn, we knew how to look upward, to challenge the impossible and leave an indelible mark upon the earth. And you, standing before these wonders, are not merely an observer, you are the heir to that vision, part of a story still unfolding, reminding us that humanity, though small, can still reach the stars.